Welcome back to the wonderful world of the war-torn wastes of Equestria. What was once a peaceful, harmonious, magical kingdom has fallen into deep disarray and civil war. Luna has returned to being the nightmare moon and ripped the realm of thunder. Where once harmony ruled, 9 factions are now battling out for supremacy. One being more defensive and just want nothing to do with the East other than living their life as normal as they can. Others have fractured in the South, and even the rebellion has its little thorn in its side, the Celestial State, which will probably in the end keep its freedom unless they get, squished by the disciples of the night. This is a all-out war out down in the south. They all got their own troops spawning in. We down here are bogged down with the Lunar Empire. We got help from the Buffalo Chiefdom, the Crystal Empire, and New Merland. But New Merland has a hard time going over here. They probably do some naval distractions, but they will do. We are almost taking back Winneapolis. We are claiming back one of our major supply lines up here in the north, which is absolutely vital to our survival. After that, we got even more troops, well, not really to spare, but ready to go and hopefully push down south towards Merway in order to cut the entire south off, starve them of supplies, and slowly take over. This will give us a major benefit. After that, my next plan will be go up the coast and spearhead up to the north and cut off once again a huge chunk of enemy units from reinforcements. This is mostly about here holding the line, keeping the supply going, and surviving. And I really hope we do. If not, we got a problem, so let's get it on. I don't care what happened in the east, and we got our supply line back. That's what we needed, and it's instantly looking way better. We gotta repair, just takes one more day. Blue blood has returned to its post. So once those troops are free, I will send them to the same front line like purple, and then we will we descend on the enemy. We will crush them in the east. We will hopefully gain way more logistics. Come on, take it, take it. I know you want to.
Ready to do our part.
Just help out. Every little bit helps right now. Twice like that. Base in very low supply. Why are you sure? Oh, it's the naval base, because it's not our... Let's change position for you. Can't really help us. I wish I could just build a railway down there, or get the supplies through less... What was it? Less Pegasus? But that's not going to happen. And we all know it.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us.
The battle in the mountains will be hard and atrocious, if not atrocious. And let us see.
Ready to do our
Take
part.
you and move you towards the south. You also get the spearhead order. And this one can go. Great. As soon as you are free, that's 8 divisions, they should all automatically join. So we got 17 and 16 divisions. I could redistribute teal towards all the other armies, but right now I want them separate, so in the end I can say purple goes in the northern flank and teal to the south, while we are execute. The Urgent War Committee, with a dotted line report being dumped off and now urgently read. We found out that a hypothetical war has already happened, and so it is time to change our government and our nation's progress. We start with the High Command, with the extreme measures, we get some land ports, and then I think it's time to change our political outcome. These are very much needed reforms. Also, we will use the national focus to get rid of our... What can I do? I need so much and I don't know if I can spend my power on anything. More political power would be useful, so I think I'm going for the silent workhorse. Oh yes, that's great. Otherwise, I'm gonna take a look what I do with my leftover political power. I could always increase conscription. No, I cannot, because I'm lacking war support. Trade with Skyfall. This would give us... Yeah, this is good. Less civilian factories. We could acquire more weapons. This 50 for this. No, that's useless. There are no factories to convert. And there's no land to appropriate, so yeah, that's also useless. We gotta make do with what we got, and as soon as the units arrive, the Republic has returned, the Second Aquilian Republic. Well, firing off in the east. The two eagles rear their heads. Who will come up on top? Piccolini? Or maybe a guest appearance of our old friend, Petivola. Well, who knows? Skyfall accepts our trade deal. Stonks. How's
makes it strong.
battle plan looking? Battle plan looks horrible. Well, almost. No organization. Entrenchment doesn't matter. Plan is what needs to be done. We need a plan ahead before we push ahead.
Magic makes it strong.
Given a few more days, what can I do? I can select a unit leader trade. Fortress Buster or Scavenger. Are we fighting any fortresses? Not at the moment. Let's take a look. We are an engineer, we got fort attack, river attack, so I think since I normally try to stay ahead on my unyielding defensive offensive doctrine. Did you have tank leader or something? Flexibility, political power gains, superiority, pony power, no nothing. Reinforcement, entrenchment, organization, charismatic division, recovery is great. Oh, I'm out of military command power. Interesting, everything's interesting. And our plan... Oh, I can't. This also needs more military command power than I have. But this should be enough. Let's push. How's the airfield looking? Airfield looking okay. Not great. They left the north and went to the south. But we are making progress. The southern states... Which is... Who? The chiefdom? Equestria? The Confederation of Southern States. Is this the Confederation? Loyal district? Oh, give me a second. Yeah, it's pretty much the disciples of the Knight which are trying to Get on our bad side and help the Lunar Empire. This could actually be really bad if they get supplies suddenly from the south. One of my major plans would just be fall flat on his face, and I would need to... Oh yeah, you know what? Oh, no. They're still there. I thought they were gone, but they are just sneakily hiding from me. Those are ninja battle ponies. Worse than battle cattle. The expansion of the War Council. The War Council of Equestria has over the past many years been starved and gutted of funding and aid from the crown due to the peaceful era that Equestria had experienced, but storm clouds have been gathering over the last 5 years, and we can no longer afford to ignore the defense of the realm. The War Council has been expanded with several new ponies with relevant experiences, which shall serve as some of the top advisors to Princess Celestia for the time being. While some protests have been recorded among the established hierarchy as usurping the traditional levers of power, in public all agree that it has been a necessary step if Equestria is to survive the storm ahead. Several high-ranking military officers have been slated to join the council in the near future should the crown call upon them. Fighting we must, and also researching we must. Yeah, we must find a new research. How's it going? And we get bonus, which is always nice. Construction speed right now doesn't bring me anything. Supply consumption, on the other hand, really is helpful. So now it's time for extreme measures, and we are slowly recovering from the stagnation of harmony. This is bad, but it has to be done. We are taking supply lines. This is great. Especially Knighton would be good as well. The push seems to work for now. However, we left our southern flank quite empty, which is a bit of a major concern for me right now. But, well, we gotta deal with what we gotta deal with. Alright, the push being very successful, it is now time to split up our defenses once more. How much more can we do on the east? We can
Ponies at the ready.
Increase what you defend by a few ponies, and so we can reduce it. How's yellow looking? Yellow can also take cover of more land. That's about probably down. Come on, move it. There we go. Which also allows us to shorten purple, which means it should work out. I'm surprised, but it should. We are close to our goal as soon as we get this bridge, and we would definitely need to get our hold on Mareway and Sun Shoals. This would be amazing, and then we can prepare our next offensive. Pony power is holding up. Redirection of troops is working. How's the airspace looking? Bad. Real bad. We are mostly fighting here, and pretty much everything needs to go over here. Where's the main fighting happen? Can I... Yeah, I can barely reach, so a few of you go down south. Oh, but that's too many. Yeah. You gotta stay over there. We need to do what we need to do. You stop your attack because you are marching towards a bad
Ponies
place.
at the ready. Moving out.
Making things quite hard for
Our
us.
lands must be preserved.
Material help for Celestial State. We received note from the Celestial State to support them in their fight against the dark forces in the jungle. We can send 500 infantry equipment. Let's hope they can do good with it.
Answering call.
This has to go down. You go
Moving
further
out.
south. And as soon as you got Merway, we can hold this part of the expansion plan and redirect supplies and plan our next move ahead. Looking good. Slowly recovering. With the reforms and renovations of the political system, we are receiving reports that the conversion of the economy to a war-ready footing is making good progress. Wide-ranging changes are taking place in Equestria, with older methods and practices quickly being phased out in favor of the newer, more efficient methods of work. The bureaucracy too is changing at a hasty pace, with legions of newly minted clerks delivering an effective and centralized governance from Canterlot. Even then, a large amount of institutional resistance to the reforms and to the new systems remain within both the civil service as well as amongst private actors. And now to the good news. We get more political power, a crap ton more. We get way more factories for our production. We lose a bit of stability, but, well, we ain't that stable anyway. We also gain a chunk of war support, which lets us do even more focus. Our factory output, land lease tension limit, a lot of things change. Can I keep the mark of friendship? I would really like to keep the magic of friendship. Oh, requires put down magic of friendship. That's something that sadly we have to do, but maybe once the Civil War is over, we can, you know, get back to the tramp stamp of magic, which tells us you were born to be a, I don't know, a Bronco. But will this be better first? More war support, stability, consumer factories, volunteer tension limits. Not really. I think I have to put down the stamp of friendship as much as it hurts me. We got 3 civilian factories. Alright, let's take a look. What do we need? What do we want? Where can we get it? I think what we need is a airfield down south. Yeah. Let's get me an airfield so I can help on out. The only
Our
thing
lands
left
must be
here is
preserved.
to secure Merway and get rid of this little pocket of resistance. Then we move on to Fillydelphia, and from there on out, well, we are on a good way. We got a loss to win ratio of 3-1. However, as soon as the South joins, things will be quite different, but they are still at heavy resistance from the communists as well as whatever you are. Some despotism down in the south, the kind of like Aztec jungle folks. Our friends down here got help from us. I hope it's enough. If not, we will revenge you. Wartime Press Act. Freedom of press is founding blocks of equestrian society. But as some nobles and politicians have suggested, in desperate times like these, it might be wise to impose limitations on speed. War support, less thrift. Can't deliver proof. You know what? No. Freedom of the press. Just because we are suffering from tyrants doesn't mean we become tyrants. How's the enemy looking? They are stretched thin. That's nice. Which also means they now should be cut off. They still generate their own supplies from the victory points. But for all intents and purposes, they are cut off of the capital, which is great.
Ready to do our part.
You gotta join.
Keep it up, every pony.
Yes, keep it up. Your next war goal will be clear skies and the Dapple Shore. After that, it's north down to Cumulus. Well, that one came out wrong. I'm sorry for the frivolity.
Ready to do our
Cumulus.
part.
Good grief.
out.
You know what? Cut him up. You grab
Answering
two
the call.
sisters. You just...
Answering the call. Give them no quarter.
You just take land down south.
Magic makes us strong. Ready to do our part. Ponies at the ready.
Let's see if we can push on through. If we can, it would be amazing. If we can't,
Neither
well...
snow nor rain can stop us. Ponies at the ready. Move out. Ready to do our part.
Let's move down south. This might give me a border connection, which well, could come back to bite me, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright,
Ready to do our part.
we got even more units. You,
Ponies at the ready.
one of you joins yellow,
Our
the other
lands
two
must be
go down
preserved.
south. Heal does not have a front line, so your offensive line will be... Oh, well, yes, it's... This is the second war,
Neither
but
snow nor
I
rain can
actually
stop
wanted
us.
you. You will go south and take everything you can. And since you got no resistance, you just, you know, march on through. They are entrenched, so until they break their entrenchment, we will just squeeze them out. Bit by bit. This looks still solid. Concerning developments, changelings claim Olinia. Alright, the tensions in the west are rising. We gotta wrap this one up here. And we did great progress. This playthrough has a lot more war and a lot more showing of how I fight my wars. If you got any suggestions on what I could improve, I would welcome them. There's only one small minor problem. And that's I'm recording those 1 to 2 days ahead. So please keep that in mind. If I don't just instantly do something you wanted me to do, there is a reason, and that reason mainly is I can. You are... You know what? You built me a spy network down there. What else can I do? Let's give me a small look towards my spying. Force intelligent, infiltrate, infiltrate. Civilian... No. What operations can I do? How do I... There was a way to, you know, prepare them for... Oh, not invasion. Oh, we got Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. Oh, boyo. Oh no 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 no! You know what we do? We take the Royal Guards, which should be our main 6 divisions. 6 divisions. Oh no, the one hoops. Yeah, 29. Those are our main armies. You get towed artillery. We got the pony power. Do we have the equipment? And we need 300. So yes, we do. Can I also... I haven't researched it. I haven't researched field hospitals. Oh, I'm still doing that. Grief, I thought I was a major stupido. Alright, what was it? Thank you all for watching. Leave comments. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. You know. Help me out here. This went horribly bad for me. I was expecting to, you know, just unite on up, defend the west, maybe even manage to intervene with the changelings before the Kingdom of Lane fell. But then I broke my country into pieces. And not the nicely Reese's pieces. I'm sorry.
Moving out.
It's not funny. And the changelings declare war.
Ready to do our part.
You know what? That's for tomorrow or for the reload. Maybe I gotta play the last 10 games again because I don't have a save game. So, good night, bye bye.